running? Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to another Friday Cast. This is episode 36. Man, I can't believe it, 36. And you're not going to believe who is with me today. First of all, this is a hometown girl, Deborah Marshall. A lot of you out there know her from WWE. She has been a diva for how many years?
Oh my gosh, since they started the Diva program.
So you're one of the original divas.
Oh, absolutely.
And still a diva.
Absolutely, because I'm from Tuscaloosa.
You see, that's what is so fascinating to me, to learn that Deborah, when you went to Holt High School.
Where I went to, but you've got to throw in to back it up a little bit. I actually was the women's champion too.
Wow.
For the WWE. How about that?
Really? So what?
The women's champion plus a diva in the WWE.
To be the women's champion, that means you got.
Well, I won the belt.
Wow.
I have the belt, yeah. I still have it, actually. I kept it.
So you won that, huh? Maybe I need to scoot away a little bit. She's scaring me. So she's one tough cookie, folks. And we'll talk about cookies later. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here at the office of Visit Tuscaloosa today. We're going to talk a lot about you, about your successes as a hometown girl, being born and raised in Tuscaloosa. You know, it's a great place to be from, but we know that sometimes our careers take us away from here. But it's always great to come back and come back and see home. So, born and raised here, kind of walk us through the steps of your career. I understand that you had the initial desire to be an actress, and you have been a number of winners in pageants. So kind of walk us through some of those early steps.
Well, it's funny, growing up here, I grew up in Holt, attended Holt High School, go Ironman. And I've always been outgoing and wanted to do the theater. That was my dream. And so I decided I did attend the University of Alabama too, and I just decided I was going to move away. So I became a flight attendant with American Airlines to have my one-way ticket out of town.
You were a flight attendant?
I was. I'm like I have all these like, I was like, no, I was like, hello, welcome aboard American Airlines flight 238 to Chicago. That kind of like, oh, I got it down still. I still remember that. Long time ago. And so, I was in Chicago. That's where I met my husband. We were married for 13 years, and he was an all-pro defensive tackle with the Chicago Bears. Boom, I was living here. Boom, I'm in Chicago. And then boom, we go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl in the 1985.
Wow.
So, when he was an all-pro defensive tackle, and that was a great life. I mean, fun. I had lots of fun. And then that time I also studied in New York at Lee Strasberg for method acting. And then in between that I also competed for, and I won Mrs. Illinois America. And then a few years later I also won Mrs. Texas USA. So I have different parts of my life. And then my husband, Steve McMichael, retired. And we both got into wrestling for the WCW. And that's where I became Queen Deborah, if you people that watch WCW. You don't know about the Queen Deborah.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Oh, I was a little villain there. And so I did that, and then unfortunately, well, we got divorced. And I went over to the WWE where they created the character Deborah. And then that was my character was so popular. I had so much fun. And then I married Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's something about Steve's. So when I talk about my exes, I have to go Steve 1, Steve 2. So then we got divorced there, and then I retired from the WWE in 2002.
So would you say that the WWE years were probably where you catapulted to notoriety the most?
No, well actually, the WCW, I was what they call, like I was a heel, which is a bad person. But I was really, really popular at WCW. And at the time, WCW was the #1 cable show. And then, fortunately, when I went over to the WWE, which was WWF at the time, then my character was changed to a babyface, which is a good person. And then my character just took off there, and then all of a sudden, WWE became #1 cable show. So I was sort of in the right spot at the right time.
All right, I was watching a video recently of you and Stone Cold in the ring, and with the cookie tray.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a cookie tray right over there to the side of you. So
Oh, yeah.
now I'm not wanting to portray Steve Austin. So
Well, you know what though?
tell us what was happening that day. What was going on that made you so angry that you had to slug him with the tray full of cookies?
Well, you know, he was just a typical husband, he just wasn't acting right.
Yeah.
You know, almost like host TV shows and things of that nature.
And so you just called him in on it right there in the middle of the
I
ring.
did. Because you know
On
what? I'm
television.
an Alabama girl.
Yeah,
I don't play, so I called him out.
yeah.
And so I just had to hit him with the tray of cookies.
Did it hurt him? No, no.
It looked like it did, didn't it?
And I noticed he actually.
Actually, this tray is actually a hard one. Because I know, like, for
Because-
the WWE, you know, we have a props person.
Yeah.
And so our stuff is really rigged.
So if you were to hit that with somebody, that would really
I think
hurt.
that really would
Yeah,
hurt.
so we're not gonna hit anybody today. But
He's
I
safe
thought it'd be
today.
kinda neat for her to hold another cookie tray.
Yeah, but there's no cookies on
I
it.
know. Do you bake?
No. These are self-made cookies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like, someone else brought them, made them.
So, you're back in Tuscaloosa.
Yes.
Are you doing anything fun right now?
Actually, I moved back, and I've been back for a little over a year. And I
You've
just,
been back almost a year and we're just now seeing you?
I know.
You must have been busy.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'd moved back, and I just had to get my bearings straight, and I was still going to Colorado. Oh, and I actually
Bearings,
just
north, south, east, west.
yeah, just getting just
Oh.
figuring out T-Town again. But see, also, I forgot to tell you, I finished a movie in Colorado, and so when I moved here, I was partially going back and forth to finish my movie.
Oh.
It was called Legend. It's called Gathering of the Heroes: Legend of the Seven Swords. And it's an independent movie, and we just filmed in Colorado. I guess I worked on it for about 7-8 months, and I have, like, my hair's dark, and it's a medieval movie, and we saved the underworld, or we saved this kingdom from the underworld, and it's just a kid's movie. And I had to learn how to fight with a sword,
Wow.
and so it's pretty,
Now,
Pretty
is
cool.
it out on, is it
it's
going-
not out yet.
Okay.
It's not out yet, and I know the Sci-Fi Channel has picked it up, and it should be.
I love the Sci-Fi Channel. I watch it all the time, and that's what I was gonna say. I bet I'll see it on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite sci-fi show? Or do you have a favorite?
You know what? I'm big time into all the spooky shows,
Yeah.
like the paranormal stuff.
I
And
like-
again, when I moved back here, I joined TP. Tuscaloosa
The local
Paranormal.
group, yeah. They're a great group. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about something in another.
Yeah. So,
Video.
but yeah, I love anything to do with adrenaline rush, the theater, just anything, because you know, I love performing. I love the anxiety of performing.
So, you got any upcoming projects acting wise after this? You just finished this motion picture. Are you working on anything you can share with us?
Actually, he was telling me, my director, Mark Grove, was telling me that they want to do a part 2 to the movie. So I think he's just getting all that in order, and then they'll do a part 2 to it.
It'd really be nice if we could shoot part 2 in Alabama.
That would be-
You know, our state film office and us are very closely connected. We have our own film commission here. So we need to try to see what we can do to help bring that to Alabama, because bringing films to any state has such an economic impact on that
You're right.
state. I know that Colorado has some components we don't have, like the Rocky Mountains.
Mhm.
But you know, you may not know this, that Alabama is second in geographical diversity to California. Because we
I
have
didn't
the
know that.
mountains to the north,
Mhm.
and we have the beach to the south, and everything in between. California is first, and we're number 2. So we can replicate a lot out there. I mean, if you wanna look like you're in, the Rocky Mountains, we can go up to Mentone in the wintertime and shoot up there. Or
You know, I
north
would
of
really love to see Alabama be a little bit more prominent on, you know, for independent films, or just for for filming altogether, because I think the state has a lot to offer.
Well, we need.
And there's a lot of good actors here.
We need you to be kind of a vocal person about that issue, and then we need to get you to go with us to Montgomery and preach that to our state people. You know, we're having an election in a couple of weeks. We'll have a new governor.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
have some key people in Montgomery. We need to get you.
No, I would love to see that, because
Yeah.
I'm, SAG and AFTRA and
What SAGs?
SAG is, just when you're an actor.
I knew what
Oh,
it
you
is.
messing with me. Okay, you better watch it. I have the cookie tray here.
I know, okay. So you're a member of all of those organizations, so
Oh, yeah, I've been busy.
you're powerful. You've got influence. So we need to make sure, we need that next sequel to be filmed in Alabama.
I think so.
You know, I think about a lot of films that are shot in Alabama, or really, you think about all the great movies that have been shot, or, no, let's not say shot, let's say that they're about Alabama, like Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, yes, I love
Wasn't
that
shot in Alabama,
show.
and that's so sad. Forrest Gump wasn't shot in Alabama, and they're very popular movies.
Yeah, I think definitely we just need to pull together and get the word out there more.
Yeah.
Just for Hollywood and for, the scouts, just for everybody to realize it's and it really is cheaper to film here than say other states.
Yeah, it is, and I think that this state would be really willing to offer some incentives and to lure them in any way, shape possible. So, we did have a film crew come through here about a year ago for this upcoming Robert Downey Jr. movie.
Oh, okay.
And basically, they just shot some road scenes. Apparently in this motion picture, he's traveling from Atlanta to Dallas, and they shot I-20, and they shot the bridge crossing the Black Warrior, and some scenes there, and you can see the fields out there near Romulus and Foster's. So for us, we recognize that scene, but the general public, they're not going to know where that was shot. But it's kind of nice for us to know, oh, that's us. But if we could get more of that here, then it's
No,
good
I
for
think
everybody.
absolutely.
So
And I think all, especially the people that are involved in the theater and actors, especially from Alabama, should definitely get the word out there and use our power as a voice to just get more recognition to the state, and we could make some great movies here.
We have some lovely Tuscaloosa t-shirts, and so I'm going to make sure that you leave today with one of each, and enjoy those shirts, because I know that you'll wear them well.
I will try.
If you know what I mean. So, we have had a wonderful discussion with Deborah Marshall today, and we hope that you'll join us for our next Friday cast. And until then, have a wonderful day. All right, so that will be